Kalinka, Uliov, and Clarence had come to the airport to see Christophe on his way and wish him bon voyage. He hugged Uliov and Clarence, thanked them both for the wonderful evening out. When he got to Kalinka, his hug was a little longer and his words came a little harder. Kalinka, Christophe said as he was hugging her, I will always love you and cherish our time together. I hope to see you again soon. Christophe tried to back away from the hug, but Kalinka wouldn't let him. She held him and whispered, I know how much courage it took for you to come back here. Thank you. His eyes welled with tears, clearly fighting to keep his composure. Christophe and Kalinka's embrace ended. He stepped back and turned towards the three of them, nodded and said, Until we meet again. He turned and made his way to the security queue. All three, Kalinka, Uliov, and Clarence, were searching for Kleenex. It seemed allergy season had come early this year. Uliov, trying to lighten the mood, said, Let's go look at the city plans. We're going to need a lot of sewage and water infrastructure. Maybe I should requisition more erasers. Clarence, Kalinka, and Uliov burst into laughter. Christophe, still in the security line, looked back over his shoulder and smiled. Keeb here. Welcome to episode 23 of my Let's Play with Workers and Resources, Soviet Republic. This is Rote Bucht 1.0 reboot, and welcome. I'd like to thank you for taking time out of your day to spend a little bit of it with me, and let's see if we can have some fun with this. I know I've been having a great time seeing things come together, and I just keep looking how much closer we are to getting to steel, and that's sort of the turning point in a lot of the playthroughs is when you get to steel. There's a few other commodities that can turn the gameplay around as well, but making your own steel and using that is a big one. And I think something that we just started doing here is exporting clothing. That's a nice change. I mean, we still got a lot of excuse me, of expenses left to cover off, but clothing is a huge difference when it comes. This is our first trip out there. Five times what alcohol was giving us. So hopefully we get a pretty steady supply of clothing being produced for us. So awesome. The other thing that I noticed while I was in here was we're not exporting coal. We have a large abundance of coal. We just aren't using that much of it. So I know I was pretty hesitant to make that change. It's to start exporting, just based on the fear of I don't want to run myself out of coal, but we're clearly not going to be in that situation. So we'll do another. We'll load up with coal and send that off to the border. I know this is going to add a little bit of excuse me, a little bit of traffic at the border, but it's not like I'm adding 6 trucks to it or anything like that. I'm going to add one more truck, see where that lands, one more dumper, see how that lands, and we'll just go from there. So it's been a while since I bought a vehicle, so yeah, I was getting the itch to do that. We'll get one more in here, just because we're exporting gravel as well, so that's the reason for that. Yes, so liking how that's coming together. As soon as a large part of these constructions that we've got going on get dealt with, mostly the water and sewage, and there's a little electricity project up here as well that needs to get dealt with. But yeah, we'll be on that pretty quickly. And I think I forgot to set these ones up as well to be constructed. So as soon as we get that done, then we'll have electricity here, and we'll be good to go once we get excuse me, once we get the other end of this this all fixed up. So yeah, cool. Trucks running back and forth, research programs getting finished, good stuff. We're going to be through our research searches, all our research in no time. This is going to be before we get to anything else on the list, the pipelines to Soviet countries. So yeah, that's why I'm going with that one. I don't see it. It's not on the horizon as we're speaking now, but it's certainly going to be there before some of the other things that need to happen. Getting full here again. Wow, that takes no time when we've got that many buildings hooked up. Yeah, that's something to keep an eye on. That may end up needing to have another one set here somewhere, just because. Yeah, that's a little crazy. Oh, here's our truck. So they're dealing with it now, so that's good. That's a lot though. Didn't take too long at all to get that dealt with. So like filled back up is what I mean. Everybody's busy. So see, do we have this all set up? Sure why that didn't have the buses and mechanisms hooked up to it, but it didn't. This was yeah. I want to redo this. This was just it we'll go from here and sorry, I can't quite see where the dot's at. Hopefully we get to the similar place. Okay, ish. I just wanted to make this a little bit smoother connection, because that little there's still a little bit of a wobble in it, if you will. But what can you do? Wow. And there's some funkiness going on here as well. Not sure why that would be. Let's see if we can connect this up and not have the same issue. I'm guessing it's the, oh, there we go. Okay, cool. So that's better-ish. And I'm not, this is pretty reasonable. The only other thing that I'm a little bit concerned about was I did have plans for a brick factory up in this area at some point, but I also need to be able to get, excuse me, a train in to pick up and deliver that stuff as well. So this is a little tightish. Yeah. It's a thing. And I spent a fair amount of time looking at this, and the reason I set it up this way is I was thinking steel from this side, or not steel, the coal from this side and the iron from that side. When you look at this iron or steel mill, it's basically 2 to 1 coal to iron. So that's why I put 2 tracks on this side, 1 track on that side, thinking that it was going to be just too expensive to put storages in, when really it's the steel mill itself that's the big expensive cost. These are really not very expensive at all. And the storage for the output, again, that itself isn't very expensive, so there's really no reason to have this hooked up there. Is there savings? Oh, for sure. Is it a relevant amount? Doubtful. So I'm going to rework this. It's going to allow for a little bit cleaner entry and exit. I think what I'm doing is basically a T intersection here that goes up and will allow access in and out on this side for the iron. And now that I'm thinking about it, is that really that big of a concern? This is everything's leaving from here. You're never going to come in and drop off, and it's really primarily going to be going from here to there. So why am I concerned about even doing anything on this side? I think I I'll leave it and not wire it in, because it really isn't making sense to me now that I'm actually stopping and thinking about it. But if I continue this on here and allow the connection, it can come from both directions if need be, and that'll work. So I'm going to work on this side first because it's the simpler, quite honestly. It's really just getting this out this direction so that we can do our oh, yep. Okay. So, footpath. Yeah. I'm thinking this just goes like this. I don't know why that didn't happen before. And everybody's still assigned, so cool. Okay. Should be able to get through here with a too close to the intersection. Oh, that's not cool, bro. Yikes. I could have sworn there was enough space here to get through that. I guess this is why you might test some of this stuff. Okay, so that that works just fine, but when I want to come straight across here, it's a no-go. Come on, that makes no sense. No sense to me at all. Yeah, that's too close there. Slide over a little bit. Why would that be? Wow. That hurts. That hurts a lot. I don't know. How that could even possibly be in the realm of reality. And we've got our other storage dealt with. This is iron ore. Store that item, please. Thank you. And this is the easy side, is it? Okay, fair enough. That's funny. Well, I suppose, yeah, a what? A different option would be to connect this, and that's gonna look just terrible if I connect this something like that. and then connect this down here. The other option would be to take this back a little bit to here and then come on this side. Yeah, not a fan of either of those options, to be perfectly frank with you, but we could make it work. Yeah, I mean it's a possibility. We'd still need access to the other side, right? Yeah. Could just do something like this, right? Oh, yeah, that's a beauty, isn't it? Sorry, sarcasm. Not the best form of humor. Okay. Yeah. Okay, that's not bad at all, to be honest. Yeah, I'm going with that. We don't need you, thank you. And then we need to oh yeah, it's not gonna happen, is it? What if I did something like that? No. And yeah, we can come through here, right? Maybe. Sometimes. Okay, we'll get this connected up. This will be the yeah, that's the bypass, and then just get rid of these two roads, and then I should be able to run straight out there. So let's remove a section of road here and a section of road here, and get our demolition office on that. Cool. We could, while we're at it, also get both of those started as well. So, so we are ready for it. Okay, cool. That's happening. And new vehicle type. Good times. Oh, trains. I guess we're committed now. Well, maybe not. As long as we don't deliver any materials, we can still delete those. But that was an accident. I didn't realize that was going to do that. So, yes, silly mistake. Because I'm going to be deleting all of this stuff over on this side as well. Easily dealt with, I'm hoping. Yes, okay, cool. Okay. So on this side, okay, I'm just looking at the azimuth there for the direction that I'm, how square I am. Just excuse me for a minute. We'll just have a little sip of some coffee. And let's consider what the options are here for getting in and out. Excuse me, getting in and out of this little yard. Thinking middle-ish is right in this area, so if we go, oh, I had the 90s right there, and if I go there, about as tight as we can get. Really? Okay. This one also needs to run down that way. So, whoa, stop it. What I would normally do in this situation is run this up so that what, excuse me, I can use the piece that's left there as my my guide for where I want the stop it, the node to be. And there we go, junction. The next thing that I would like to do is to do a similar thing on this side. We'll likely end up getting rid of you know, a fair amount of the track to the right of this, just because there's one way in here that we're dealing with that I also want to tie that together here. So yeah. Let me see if that's a 90. Liking that. Liking that a fair amount, actually. Just keep working it. Come on, you can do it. The question is going to be, where is the point that works for both directions? And there it is right there. Okay. Good enough. So now we're happening that way. Just trying to get my head around how I want this in and out to work. So just gonna give me a quick moment to go do a little bit of checking. Wow, mouse skills on some work. The thing that I want to make sure is that we've always got some clothes left here. Yeah, our exports are a little bit slowed down just because we're in that kind of lull position, I guess you'd call it. Except for gravel and coal, 1.197. So we're kind of holding fast a little bit with our economy. down 4,800 for, oh, yeah, good time to look at it. I think we're buying some steel right now is what we're doing. So yeah, that is what it is. Soon enough we'll be in that steel making business, and we can get our bulk exports going, because we have tons and tons and tons of gravel there. So all right, awesome work there, excavator. And we got the excavator building. So yeah, the okay, so there's 5 slots in this demolition office. It's a small one. Maybe it's worth having a second excavator here, getting that stuff dealt with. Yeah, don't mind that. It doesn't need to be the fastest. 302. Yeah, we'll go with that. Cool. It's all learning process for me. Okay, looks like we're not needing a whole bunch of concrete at this point, which is interesting. Slowly getting that road built up. Winter is not the best time to be doing all our construction work, but yeah, that's are we looking here? Well, we've got definitely got everything getting dealt with. You know, getting all this stuff on site, and oh no, there's a crane on there. Sorry, my bad. I was gonna I was gonna start complaining a little bit, but I'll stop. So how do we connect this up? I like this, as long as, and that's the other thing that I was going to check. Are we in that 150? Yeah, we're not, sadly. Well, well, 129 meters, not quite enough. Not as much as I wanted, put it that way. I mean, I could move the whole thing up a little bit. You know, really only need another 30-ish meters. How far would I need to move that to get that? There's 150. So somewhere there. That really isn't a whole lot. Try something. Here. So what's the distance from here to there? Too small for it to measure. Here to there? Yeah, 18. So that's not quite enough, right? What it would probably need to do. Oh, please don't do that. Or that. Love winter. what I'm trying to do is use this as just, oh lordy, that's not cool. Is use this that I wow, I quite like this angle that I'm creating here. And when I mean the angle, I mean the this angle in terms of how that all connects up. So let's see if we go to our measuring tool again and see where. Let's activate the tool. Yes, please. That's 25 meters. And if I was that should be enough if I build that there. So, okay, let's try this again. Seem to be going along pretty well. Okay, what I want to delete or remove is this section here and here and here and here. Okay, and I'm going to do the same kind of scenario that I did. If I want to go with the tightest one, because if you can hook up the tightest radius, you sure, just oh crap. The normally the okay, longer radius would be cooperating completely. I guess we had to do a little bit of a switch up there, but that's cool. And then what I'm going to do is get rid of these two pieces of track, actually these 4 pieces of track. And then should be able to, oops, get this connected up. Actually, and if I go back a little bit further with this one, oops, cancel the rail line. What giving yourself a little bit of space like this to connect up usually ends up in a little bit of a gentler curve, not quite as drastic. So it's always preferable in my mind. And that's our in and out. And now the real the real test is going to be, yeah, 150. So I'm thinking we're good. I know this 153 is pretty close. There'll be a signal in there as well. There's enough space in there with our signal. I think we're pretty good for that. So awesome. Liking that. Just got a little bit of waste left there. A little bit of waste left on that one. Need some gravel here. Thinking we got, excuse me, we've got some construction dealt with here. Do we have power now? We do. So these guys are with power. Cool. Awesome. It's starting to get a few things dealt with. Good. I was getting a little bit concerned that I was taking a little bit of time from too much time doing the recording thing, but I think we're good. I'll just be one moment. And then we'll get back to doing some train planning. Awesome. So don't have a whole lot. Well, the sewage discharge is there and is getting built. Got some resources on site, needing some gravel and asphalt here. Okay, let's continue on with a little bit of rail action. Just have a little sip of coffee. Oh, it's full again. Yeah, it's one of those. It fills up so quickly. I think what I'll end up doing is putting another one down somewhere. I'll have a look for that after I get the excuse the clouds. This setup. I wouldn't mind having a waiting area for steel, just because this is such a long stretch, and I think if I get my handy dandy measuring tool back out and measure, let's clear all these points, basically be a little bit conservative and measure out 150 there. So up to the road is going to be clear. If the crossover's on this side, that leaves 150 meters of train room there. How to manage this piece of the train, this piece of the track. So just fill this in, and it's not even going to be a crossover per se. It'll be more of a branch off, if you will. So if I take this to give myself plenty of space. Let's see how that looks. Then I can use this as the way in, this is the way out, and we're not messing with what. And we've got some more research done. Let's go check that out. Keep the research happening. We'll be through the tree before I know what to have. Okay, television station setup, definitely. We started down that track, so we'll continue on there. Sorry for jumping around on you here. To rail. Okay. You know, if we can continue on with this, this really needs to be yeah, one, you know, if I want to follow the rules that I've laid out for myself, it needs to be 150. The length here needs to be 150 meters as well, and it's probably best that I stick to that. Should clear all of those. So that's 175. So again, I don't want to force myself into a you know, a tight corner again either. So yeah, that's where we'll have the let me go this kind of direction with it, so I got myself oriented properly. Looks reasonably square. Now, if I go from here to, we'll try this again, the tightest radius. And then from here to, oh, no, don't want to go from there. Again, tightest radius. Then we can go from this point to there, and from this point to there. Okay. And then it should be a pretty simple matter of losing those two and connecting this up. Cool. I think that's going to work out. And this however will be a little bit tighter. And it will need a no, it's a single in, so I want to have that on the inside, and I need to measure out 150 from there as well. So I think what I'll do for this one is connect, because on this station I'm using the coal coming from the top track, and I want to use the bottom track for the iron ore. So I'll connect this like that, and then what I can do for the exit is I want to measure my 150 again, and being, you know, somewhat conservative with it and clearing all my other numbers, otherwise I'll get really confused. So it's just a little bit more than the station itself to get out. So that's more, that should be 150 right there. And if I go from here, no, train track, and then connect this up there, we can signal this up quite nicely, and the coal and iron are not going to cause each other grief. They'll each have their own dedicated lane for coming in. Kind of doubting a little bit whether that's 150 meters. Um, not looking like it will be. We shall survive. I don't know what else to do with that, to be honest. Don't really want to move the train station, although that would be the most sense. But got a road built, and not that that's the worst thing. Do we have our road dealt with? No. Still got waste on site. And we're just about through winter, so that means we definitely will be able to start planning our city out next episode, because I have a real problem getting that dealt with when there's snow on the ground. So yeah, there it goes, melting, beautiful. Welcome spring, we embrace you. I'm curious now. I kind of doubt this is going to cooperate, because it's still going to see it as a too close to the road. But yeah. Oh, I think I know what I did wrong with my measurements. No, that's right. It was this measurement that I didn't measure. Okay, cool. Would be really nice if we had a free excavator. That's just not happening. %2 unemployment. So that's telling me that our constructions are slowing down in terms of number of people needed. Oh, cool. So road, we should be able to get rid of this guy. No, I don't want to do that till this road is done. Oh, we've got the bypass. We're fine. It's going to be gone at the end of the day anyway, right? Yeah. Really not a fan of that. Graphic. Oh, graphic that's there, but I think, yeah. So this should work out pretty well, I think. Well, it has a chance, right? It has a chance. And we're definitely, now we're about halfway, a little over halfway to our gravel area up here. We just need a bunch more gravel. What's everybody working on right now? Yeah, it's the pipes and the outflow and some electricity. So, okay, good. We've got our electricity out there. at least the high voltage lines are out there. Keeping everything moving. Oh yeah. Definitely have a I think what I want to do. I keep meaning to do this. Let's just go with 20, just because that's the number. It's above 20. Shut her down. We don't need to burn the coal, right? Okay. How many people are living here now? So yeah, we're up about halfway. So, and our unemployment numbers are dropping again. So, okay. So we're sowing this year. What I want to do is make sure, because of the changes that I made with the distribution office, is that we start harvesting when we start taking our crops back when we start harvesting our fields, versus when we get about halfway done and can't catch up. So that was just a little mistake, but yeah. We got through it, and we're into another season, and I think our nutrient levels are doing pretty well compared with where we started. those were some pretty abysmal numbers. Okay. Well, we just need to clear some construction waste, and then we can hopefully get our train dealt with there. Oh, it is selected. Yeah, all three of them are on there. Get you going too, just because our dumpers don't have enough work to do. Yeah, no excavator, but we're doing pretty solidly on all our aggregates, coal and gravel, and we're hanging around that 1.17 to 2 area. We're 6,000 this month. So if I go last month, 15,000. It depends on how much. This year we're losing 30,000. Last year was $500,000. So I'll really start getting nervous if we get down spending $500,000 again this year. But we haven't started bringing in all the concrete and steel that we need for this. So I'm holding my breath a little bit. That was one of the reasons why we needed to get, or why in my mind, we needed to get these 3 commodities exporting. I don't. We could potentially even start exporting fabric. We seem to have a pretty. So 28 tons. If we want 10, that's about a third. So 30%. If we're over 30%, it could start exporting fabric, I think. I think every little bit kind of helps. I know it's not the biggest number. 30 fabric. Come on, give me the fabric. And then we'll pick up fabric when it's over 30% and we'll drop it off there. And for, I thought I set the coal. Obviously I didn't. I don't know, we want to export everything. If we're over 10%, I'm thinking that's 250 for over 250. Yeah, that's, yeah, whatever. That's I don't know that we'll ever get it whittled down there. Although I shouldn't say that because we have Thirsty Steel Mill coming online. So vehicle type, cool. And what do we have here? Global market report. Oh, it's still going up. All right. Awesome. So this should help things out. I'll go through setting this up in the next episode. Right at this point, it's not winter time, and I don't know that we need to be picking up on water and delivering it to a and they're both done. This is not. It's. Oh, no power supply, so that's not a big deal. Or that it's done. I can't do anything with that. Dropping the water off here because we don't have the infrastructure isn't in place to support distributing it. So. It's fine because we're not ready to start producing everything here yet. Anyway, except for potentially we could use. Where are we getting our water from here? Wondering if we're just delivering it. Who's that? Stop production. Heating plant. Okay. Is it above 20? I usually have this. Oh, no. Oh, yeah, 21. Okay. Getting excited. We're getting closer to being able to bring this stuff online. So everybody's working hard. So. Oh, and our road's in, so I'm gonna do this and then call it an episode. I apologize. I really lost. No, don't. No. Oh shoot. Oh, that's because this road is in place. Road. Yeah. Sorry. I got a little concerned there for a moment or two. And yeah, this one can go as well. Sweet. All right, let's go back to the rail and we'll get that baby in there. Yay. Want that at an azimuth of 0. Right there. It's cool. And we're picking up steel. This would be the export side. Where would be a good place to connect in? I know, yeah. So if this, yeah, it'd be just over the road where we might want to double this up, and I want to be at least 150 away from that intersection. So if I go somewhere here, down 150, right in there. That's so that would be ish where I wanted to would want to be connected. Yeah, this is the in. from this side. From the other side, we have the inn. So, yeah. Good. Give me about 40 here. And then I can connect this in here. Okay. Got more messages than I know. Oh, back to this one. Yeah, that needs to get fixed next episode for sure. Pushing everything off to next episode. All right, we're making headway. We're getting a lot of our major constructions dealt with. Hopefully get that done soon, and then we can start on our steel mill and the storage. And have to keep a close eye on how much steel we're spending, because it's not inconsequential by any stretch. So yeah, it's gonna be a thing. Wow, we're well on our way here. See, summer brings roads, right? There you go. Just like in my hometown. It's 5 months of good construction weather and 7 months of not so much. So anyway, I messed that joke up. Thanks for hanging with me today. Appreciate you. Hope you have a wonderful day, and we'll catch you in the next one. And shameless plug, Red Paris Cooperative Revolution roundtable with Kaya Maya, Uliki Gaming, Frankie Berlin, and myself. A lot of fun sharing a save file on the French map from the developer, and yeah, just having a lot of fun with it. Anyway, have yourself a wonderful day. We'll catch you in the next one. Cheers.